Hey there. Okay, and welcome to my lazy review of this new movie. Well, it's a little bit older now, but it's called Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. And truth be told, I'm doing this on January 17th of 2023, and this technically came out in 2022, but I got busy with a lot of things and just it's one of them films where, I like the Shrek films for what they are, but I'm getting older now and just not in a big rush to see them. So, we had like a matinee tickets and stuff. And I got my Regal app, and I'll take my kid out to go see Puss in Boots. Why not? Because apparently I heard a lot of positive things from some friends of mine, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's go check it out. But before we get into this, as I do, we got some Jose Cuervo. It's a pink lemonade margarita, and yeah. And I gotta tell you guys that, just off the bat, quick spoilers. If I would have saw this in a few weeks ago, technically in December of 2022, I would have said that shockingly enough, this would have been my favorite animated film of 2022.
Are you sure?
But yeah, I'm gonna pull out some Sprite Zero here, and let me tell you really quick about, well, Puss in Boots. Was it fun? Yes, it was, and why you should go see it for. And truth be told, even if you don't have kids, the Shrek franchise, I felt that they always worked for adults because I think the first one came out in my 20s, and I always thought they were very fun for what they were, okay? But beforehand, let's try this margarita Sprite shit, okay? Not bad.
I've had better.
Alright, so Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, why you should see it for, why I had a good time, and I laughed a lot harder than I anticipated. And yeah, it's been out for a few weeks now, and surprisingly enough, there was about 30 people in there, all adults because we called it 8 p.m. showing. Everybody was laughing their asses off, so yeah, sit back and give me a couple minutes and I'll tell you about, well, the ninth version of Shrek Universe, wherever the hell it is, and yeah, it's a good time. Give me a second. Really good. All right. Well, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is basically, and it's funny as hell, and I have to clip this up, where Puss in Boots is on an adventure.
I am Puss in Boots. Holy frijoles.
And he has 9 lives. And it's funny as hell watching
The legend will never die.
him die.
I have 9 lives.
And how many times have you died already?
Multiple times.
Puss in Boots doesn't need a spotter. Watch. Watch.
Because apparently he's been killed so many times, and his dumbass doesn't even remember dying this many times. And now he used up, well, 8 of his 9 lives. And now he's on his last life.
A cat always lands on his feet. Watch.
You are down to your last life.
Yeah, there's a big bad wolf chasing Puss in Boots, and Puss in Boots has to go for the last wish. And the last wish is he wants to get his lives back because he's Puss in Boots. And just the comedy aspect of it, you'll see in the trailers. He eventually goes to a woman. She's got like 1,000,000 cats there, and now he's just growing his beard out and getting white whiskers, and he's past his prime. But he meets a new little friend in this puppy. And this puppy is as fucking stupid as you can imagine, but he's got a heart of gold, and I was always laughing every single time that this puppy was on screen.
Full disclosure, I'm a therapy dog. Wanna rub my belly?
Hard buzz.
Oh.
Well, Selma Hayek returns, and just Selma Hayek, you can just instantly tell it's her voice, but she's this character of Kitty Softpaws, and there's this great sequence, and I gotta show it, where it's her and Puss showing who's like more cuter and who's got the bigger cat eyes.
Trust me.
You gotta trust him. Look at those eyes.
You call that cute?
And with the paws.
It's freaking hilarious, and at one point the stupid dog tries doing it as well, and he looks awful and horrible, and it's just a great time watching it. But you do get a lot of side characters, and they're smart enough to not really tie this into the Shrek universe. I mean, there's little nods here and there to Shrek, but nothing like you're not going to see Shrek or nothing or Donkey. John Mulaney, which you may know from him from SNL and Big Mouth and stuff, he plays Big Jack Horner instead of Little Jack Horner, and you get Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. And just there's so much comedy with all these characters, and it comes down to not just Puss, but everybody wants this last wish for their own, well, selfish reasons. And that leads into the ending, which I won't spoil because I think it's actually a very good message, and a good message for kids and adults alike. And as I would say, not small kids, but middle school kids and above, that everybody has to go on their own journey. Puss himself has to stop being this arrogant, brash, selfish person that just cares about himself. And the rest of the characters have their own reasons why they want the last wish for, and it may surprise you what happens at the end. But overall, I gotta say again,
And with the paws, am I doing it? Stop, you're gonna give yourself a hard year.
this would have been my animated film of the year had I seen it earlier. If you don't have kids, you may hold off wanting to watch it because, technically it's a kid's film, but I do think it does work well for adults. So if you get a chance, definitely check it out when it comes on to HBO Max or something. Give it a Redbox rental. Damn sure grab a drink, and I think you will laugh a lot harder than you anticipated. And last thing I have to say is the animation style. The animation is fucking fantastic. I'm not sure what they're blending, but it's almost like 2D, kind of like oil painting with fast action with the usual like CGI for Puss in Boots. And I was really shocked by how well the fight scenes were. Well, I mean, how well they were drawn, obviously, but the animation was fantastic every time Puss would fight different characters. So I actually would give this a very high recommendation. I could see myself watching it again, and yeah, I really haven't been big into the Puss in Boots universe. This one, I had a fucking great time. I'm not gonna lie.
I had a great time.
Check it out if you do. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you have your kids watch it, I think they're gonna laugh a lot harder with you than you're anticipating. Okay? So, as usual, I have to check my watch and finish this drink, pull out Bender. Hope you liked my lazy review. And after my kind of feedback of the whale, I'm trying my best to not cut off sentences, to add clips after sentence and just mix them in more thoroughly, but still keep this organic where I just got to the theater. This is 10 o'clock at night, and I hope everybody who sees this, you enjoy it, and I hope I'm getting better as I do this for you guys. Okay? So, all right, let's finish this and say goodbye. Ready?
This calls for a drink.
Some good Jose Cuervo pink lemonade. And as always,
I hate my job.
I gotta head back to work.